You just want to get rid of my Crocs.
I kind of do.
What do you mean you want to get rid of my Crocs?
They're a choice. They're a choice. Okay. Shall we do this?
Alrighty. Welcome back to another episode of the Pickle. Oh, my tummy is rumbling. I'm hungry. I'm a bit peckish.
Oh my God. Did you not eat before getting here?
No, I'm going to have to rush into this episode straight away.
Okay.
And full disclaimer that kids are not allowed to watch.
Oh, yeah. This is not
this episode. Not
a
kids
kids
friendly.
podcast. This is not kids friendly.
No wiggles. Although I
Right.
would love to be a wiggle one day.
Which
Random
wiggle would you
tangent.
be?
I think I would replace Anthony the Blue Wiggle.
Yeah?
He's got a good vibe.
Oh, yeah.
He's given vibes.
He's. Why did you sound so disjointed when you said that? It's giving vibes.
I don't know. I feel like I replace a Blue Wiggle.
Yeah. Now, not because it's purple, but I would replace Jeff.
He's sleeping. Jeff's been replaced by the hot guy. From
Well,
Justice
I'll
Crew.
replace the hot guy because I could use a few extra hours of sleep.
No, but he doesn't sleep anymore. He's like,
What do you mean?
mum's drooling over the purple wiggle now.
Fuck.
So you got to
So who
have.
sleeps?
None of them sleep.
Shit. Well, there goes that idea.
Anyway, to get rid of the kids, full disclaimer,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to announce something very, very important that kids cannot hear.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Elysa, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, look, it's not a really easy thing to say, but if the kids have made it this far, Santa ain't real.
It's not real.
He's
It's
not
fake.
real. He's
Boom,
fake.
busted.
Fake fan.
And now they're gone. And that's how you found
Bloody
out.
hope so. Oh my God, imagine. Hey, kid, how did you find out about Santa not being real? So I listened to this podcast called Pickle Bear of these two people that I really loved watching on TikTok. And then they told me Santa wasn't real. And then it was just my whole crush.
You got the poor defenseless kids in the back of the car where their parents are listening to it while driving. And then they're like, they have no choice but just to hear the facts, the cold hard facts.
The cold hard facts from Pickle Bear Podcast.
Damn. How did you find out? Way back when? Oh, we're gonna know. We're gonna know.
So, you know how as a kid it was nice manners to leave a little snack.
A little snacky?
A little snacky
snacky
for Santa. You know, Santa is a hard-working professional.
What about the reindeers? Did you leave the
Santa
reindeers
is
out?
a hard-working professional. Okay?
Okay, yep.
So I used to leave cookies and a glass of milk out.
Yeah, everyone did. We left a carrot for the reindeers as well.
Okay, mister. I go above and beyond.
Above and beyond. Better presents.
I still got presents. And I did the bare minimum. But no, there was one year where I put out my cookies, I put out the glass of milk, and my parents were like, cool, it's bedtime, time to go to bed. I'm like, yep, amazing. So I go to bed. I wake up around 3 a.m. You know, I'm excited.
As you do, as an excited kid. Gotta go down and shake the presents. What do I get? Oh.
What could this be? What could that be, you know? And so I decide to, go down the stairs. Now, at the time, I was living in a 2-story building.
Okay. That's where the stairs come in.
That's where the stairs come in. Well, no, I don't live in a 2-story building anymore.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
But yes, was going down the stairs and I get halfway down the stairs and I stop and I look and I see someone,
It's
AKA
Santa.
my dad, right? Eating away at these cookies going, oh, fuck.
He's like, he's gone that way, get him. Oh, I'm taking care of the cookies.
I'm eating the leftovers, I swear.
I'll get rid of the evidence.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He's working in tangent.
This full glass of milk, Santa didn't want it anyway. Glug, glug, glug.
That's to get rid of the evidence. Santa's working with your dad confirmed.
Yeah.
There you go. They're partners in crime.
I broke down in tears. That's actually how I found out Santa was not real. What do you mean you ate his cookies?
Honestly, like we left out the cookies and stuff too, but we also had, as I said, the carrots. And now I think about it, it looked like reindeers had chomped these carrots. And I'm like,
Wait, it looked like reindeers chomped the carrots.
They must have just went.
I was going to say, did they just grab it and go, all right, how can I make this look
I don't know how you get that much carrot in your... Like, it was down to... actually, they probably bite it multiple times.
Do you reckon they just cut the end of a carrot and then, like, bit it once?
Yeah, probably. That's probably more realistic.
You go like, oh my God, I don't know how they ate such a huge carrot.
It's magic. It's a reindeer.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle. But no, I actually found out, I think, because do you remember the show Everyone Loves Raymond? Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yes. I loved that
They
show.
were literally having an episode. Well, I already had my suspicions because I was like, I was getting old already. Heard rumors in the school grounds.
Right, you heard the word on the street.
Word on the street.
Yeah.
But then, I get like a whole PlayStation or something and I'd be like, oh my God. Well, my parents can't afford a PlayStation.
You got
I didn't know the value of a PlayStation then though,
No.
And I didn't
Man,
have money.
if that was me,
this is crazy.
I begged for a PlayStation so bad for Christmas. I never got one.
Never got one.
I never got one.
Santa didn't come. You were on the naughty list. You got coal.
I should have left out a carrot. That's now I'm learning.
Now
as
you're
an
learning.
adult.
Go back.
Leave
a carrot.
Go back in time. Leave a carrot.
But no, on Everyone Loves Raymond, they were talking about it. I'm like, oh, that confirms it. That confirms it on the TV show. I wonder how many other people found out from that show.
No.
They literally did what we just did.
They did.
Parents are watching Everybody Loves Raymond. Comes on. Episode. Confirmed. I was 17. No, I actually don't know how old I was. I was pretty
a grown adult. What do you mean Santa's
I was
not
old
real?
enough to have my own child when I found out.
Kids were questioning me at school and I said, I don't care. Santa's real. You
Santa's
can't
real.
tell
You're
me.
wrong.
I got the PlayStation for Christmas, did you?
You didn't.
I did
You
not.
didn't believe. That's why.
I didn't leave out a carrot. I didn't believe. No.
It's all your fault.
It is all my fault.
Get better.
Get better? Wow.
Look. First of all,
thank you for putting your gripper down.
the grippers are down.
Good. Keep
I
it.
am wearing some delicious footwear today, despite Alyssa's disgust. But we do have, although we did say we're getting a new beer.
Get this right. We were like, oh, we're going to get a new beer. We're going to get something new and fun and fresh. What does Walker come with?
I forgot the beers.
Another juicy banger.
But luckily, we still have some more juicy bangers.
You know what,
We
though?
add in like a crowd cheering effect there. Like,
Woo, woo, woo.
ooh, juicy bangers.
Juicy banger.
Too far.
Okay.
You've taken it too far.
I don't know.
Just
I was
leave it
trying
there.
to cheer.
No.
Your fault for getting a beer with this name.
The juicy banger. I'm gonna go for a
All
crack.
right, go for it.
Could have been better.
Wait.
Oh, that was not bad.
That was a good one.
That was a goodie.
That was a good one. If I remember this from last week, this was actually quite nice.
It's very juicy.
Very juicy. Very, very juicy, very tasty.
Delicious.
Very
Some would say
delicious.
delicioso.
Yeah, very delicious.
Now, we've been pretty busy this past week.
Yeah, you've been like here, there, and
Here,
everywhere.
there, everywhere.
Yeah.
But we did also get invited to a wonderful event by TikTok Australia where we felt very out of our element.
Yeah, look. So there's been me over the past week who's been very much just at home, kind of doing my thing. And then
Just a
Walker
popular
hits
girly.
me. I'm a popular girly in my
popular
own
girly.
home. I'm not the one going to movie premieres. I'm not the one going on Babymoons. I feel like you might be the popular one
Might
this
be a
week.
popular girly.
Yeah, you're the popular girly. Let's go.
But yeah, no, we got invited to Viva, which is it was a grand opening for a burlesque show in North Melbourne. And
It was
my
wild.
goodness, it was wild. It
Oh
was
my
like the movie
God.
burlesque.
Okay, so I've never been to a burlesque show before. So that was my first experience. And it was one of the most incredible experiences
It was so good. It
ever.
was great.
It was
Yeah.
like, I was so blown away by the entire performance. and I would do it all over again if I could.
Have you seen the movie Burlesque?
No.
You should go watch it because you'll see. It is.
Should I go watch it?
It was very similar to what we watched.
Ah.
Obviously, like, you know, it probably has a bit. Obviously, Burlesque has a story of like a coming of age, blah blah blah. Not going to spoil it for you, but like some of the songs they sang were from Burlesque.
Oh, okay. Because obviously throughout the show they had this person and different dance moves, and like it was a whole thing.
But they were ripped.
Oh my goodness. They had muscles that I didn't even know existed on a human body.
They were I don't know.
They were shredded.
I don't know what kind of workout. Actually, no. Their routine's probably dancing. Lots of dancing.
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 I want their workout routine. I want their diet. I want their lifestyle. I want whatever they are doing to make themselves be that athletic.
They're probably not making podcasts.
They're not drinking juicy bangers either.
Not throwing back juicy bangers on a couch. They're probably practicing. They're probably training.
They're probably dancing right now.
Probably dancing right now.
Oh, dancing.
They're dancing.
They're probably dancing right now.
Having a bit of a dance.
But no, it was very impressive. And as the night progressed, watching this whole thing, my jaw was just on the floor.
Yeah, and they didn't tire either.
They did not look tired. Not even a second breaths.
No sweat.
No sweat. I was like, who are these super women?
And men.
And men. Yeah.
Super people. That was kind of good, actually. There was men and women in the burlesque show, which I haven't seen before. Well, no, I have seen before, but like not necessarily doing the dancing side of things.
Right. It was very fluid, very cohesive, like very put together. I would do it all over again if I could. It was amazing.
What was your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part of the show? Oh my gosh. Aside from all the women just dancing very amazingly.
Oh my God. Hold on a minute. Speaking of women dancing amazingly, mid-dance. Someone comes running up to Elysa.
Oh yeah. We read that.
One of the dancers and is like, oh my God, I saw your hair. I love it so much. And then runs back on stage. And I'm like, the fuck?
Okay. Hear me out. She came over.
Mid-can-can.
She came over mid-can-can, right? And she just like came up to me and was like, oh my God, you're so pretty. And I'm like, no, you. Because she really was. But also she put me on the spot and I was like.
She was like some burlesque model from Italy.
Dude, she was stunning.
Coming over and just singling you out of everywhere.
Yeah, out of everyone. That was
very
there.
random.
It was so random.
It was so random.
Nice compliment. But still very random. Yeah, it was very impressive. I know there was one, I probably remember this better than me, the roller skates. There was there was this duo that was on roller skates.
Yeah.
And
they were incredible. They were so strong.
Yeah.
And like their abs had abs, basically.
Abs.
There was a point where I got to like the second half of the show and they're like, okay, because it was all influencers, everyone there. They're like, no more cameras, no more filming. It's getting a little spicy.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah,
it's getting a
intermission.
little spicy.
And then, they told everyone to put their phones on.
And then the rollerblader couple came back out. They'd already been out like earlier tonight where we were like trying to catch them because we were like afraid they were going to fly into the heckin' stage. And then they did this like move where they start spinning and then all of a sudden their clothes rip off and they're in like leather bondage straps. And you're like, okay.
You can't just sit there going like, oh,
all right. And he was wearing like a big leather jock strap with...
Yes.
With a zipper on it. And I was like, okay.
We both sat there going like,
I don't know where this is going. And then she gets down on her knees in front of the zip and we're like, this is not happening. Like I've seen a show like this in Amsterdam before. And I'd hope it's not the same. Because it'd be weird seeing it in Melbourne.
I was about to be like, I'm going to Amsterdam soon. And then I heard it and I was like, nope, I'm good.
But then she pulls down the zip with her teeth and out comes a leather strap. out of the jock strap. And we're like, oh, she's not going to do this. And then she clenches it with her teeth.
Yeah.
And then they start spinning around.
Yeah.
Spinning it around. And then she starts twirling as well.
Dude, she was going like
hanging on by her teeth.
I was so concerned.
We were like so scared.
We were ready to catch.
Yeah. I was ready to dive to catch her because I'm like, someone's going to break her neck and we're going to see it. It's like watching a train wreck through like the gaps in your fingers. And you're like, man, this is insane.
It was wild.
It was so
and
good,
like
though.
the thing that made it so impressive is that although like all of that happened, they executed it flawlessly.
Yeah.
Like so flawlessly.
Or if they didn't, we didn't notice.
Yeah, we wouldn't have known at all. It looked absolutely perfect.
It was great. It was so good.
It was so good.
We did feel very out of place though.
We did. Look, okay, here's the thing, right? A lot of the influencers that were there, they were lifestyle influencers, they were beauty influencers.
Beauty, fashion.
Fashion influencers, which I love. I love consuming like that kind of realm of content. It's great. But then sometimes when you take two little gamers who don't bloody know what sunshine is, and then they leave the house and you put them in a burlesque event, we both were like...
We were so out of place, yeah.
We were so out of place.
Yeah, and no, there was no other gamers there. There was no other live streamers there.
Yeah, there was no other live streamers there either. So it's like...
Because I got invited from my video content.
I was Walker's +1.
Elysa was my +1. But because I guess I've been making videos for a long time and I kind of like must have got on a list or something. And I was like, yo, this is wild. And there was some like pretty popular people, like well-known people there.
Yeah, and who all seems like very nice, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I find at influencer events, it can be difficult to approach other influencers when they either have their own circle of people.
They already know each
They
other.
already know each other. It's their bubble. It would be the same as if you took like 2 or 3 people from that category of influencers and put them into like a gaming
full room of gamers.
Yeah,
Can you
like
imagine?
a gaming convention
Taking
or
the
something.
packs and be like, yo, go wild.
Oh my God, look at the Nintendo booth over there. They'd be like, I haven't played Nintendo since Game Boy Color. And you'd be like, oh, well,
that
fuck.
that would be interesting.
Right?
Actually.
It'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
It'd be the same
Yeah, it
thing.
would.
So that's probably why I reckon we felt a bit out of place. But what made it really fun was because it was just us as the 2 live streamers / your video content, we were able to sit back and observe a little bit.
Yeah, no one really knew who we were. We're just kind of like...
We were chilling.
Like flies on the wall.
Yeah.
Little fly on the wall.
Little flies on the wall.
Unless you were Elysa and being told you were beautiful by one of the dancers.
Oh. I'm going to take it as it comes. But one person that really stood out to me at this whole event, right? Out of all the influencers and everyone that was there, Oyster Man.
Oyster Man. I wonder if Oyster Man is an influencer himself.
Oh, I don't, you know, that.
We got to paint the picture.
Okay, I was going to say, I was like, before we jump to conclusions around who he is and his backstory.
His lore. Oyster Man lore.
Oyster Man lore. Let's paint a picture as to what this guy looks like.
Okay, so like we got brought upstairs, given our champagnes, red carpety, flashes, flash, and we're like,
dude, that was definitely not us.
Yeah.
Someone flashed us and I was like, oh God, my eyes.
We walked in and you just kind of see the silhouette of a man wearing a utility belt, some smoky lights behind him.
Yep.
And you're like, damn.
Who is he?
Who is this vigilante type superhero? And then the spotlight falls on him and he's got a utility belt of bucket, oyster, glove, just shucking oysters and flinging them out to everyone.
He was a one-man show. Like he was doing everything.
And I'm like, I've said very, very recently that oysters shouldn't be at an event, but you know what? You bring Oyster Man, oysters can come to the event.
I was going to say, he
is the event.
He is the event, right? Like the other event we went to, they just had oysters out there and they were like, do it yourself. And of course, that's a little bit messy. But if you have a guy that has a utility belt with 3 buckets and oysters and he's shucking them and he's got the glove and he's doing everything for you.
I think he actually had a shirt that said Oyster Man.
He probably did.
Like that. But also, it's like, picture like a flower girl at a wedding.
Yep.
It's like a flower girl at a wedding, but an Oyster Man handing out oysters as he walks around down the aisle. Oysters
You
for
get
everyone.
an oyster. You get an oyster. You don't like seafood? Too bad.
Flings
Here's
one
an
up
oyster.
in the air. Shucks
What
it
if
while it's in
someone
midair.
had seafood allergies? That would be really bad.
That'd be really sad, actually.
Oh, no, because
Can't embrace the Oyster Man.
no, you can't embrace the Oyster Man. That would be so sad.
That'd be heartbreaking.
But yeah, Mr. Oyster Man was going around this whole event just chucking oysters for people. And at the start of the night, we were like, who is he? What's his story? He's doing the most. He's doing the most. We then get to the burlesque show and then intermission happens. And so we have some time to chill. And guess who makes an appearance again?
Oyster Man, he comes back.
Oyster Man, he comes back.
Comes back, sliding down on his knees.
Right? Oysters? Would you like some? Sure.
Yeah.
He gets to the table to our left. And I turned around to Walker and I was like, Walker, you know what? I kind of want an oyster now.
Just for the show. Just to
Just
be a
for the
part
show.
of the event.
I want to be part of the Oyster Man experience, you know? And so, like, I patiently wait. He does his thing. He finishes up. And I go, this is my chance. And, you know, sometimes in, like, you're at a restaurant and you try to get the waiting. You like, that was me with Oyster Man.
He left us. He didn't care
But the
about us.
thing that made it worse, he skipped our table, went to the table straight next to our right.
Yep.
What did we do to Oyster Man?
I don't know. Actually, yeah. I liked him and then I was betrayed.
I also liked him and then I felt singled out.
Yeah.
I was like,
Discriminated
what?
against.
But then at the same time, the other side of that coin was, I wonder if he heard us going, oh my God, it's Oyster Man.
He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. They keep chanting as, hey, Oyster Man.
What is this law over here? Get them away.
They've made a comic book series of me. God, here we are.
Here we are, episode 1.
Episode 1, Oyster Man. The shocking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and
But-
so he was an experience in itself, really.
It was a fun night though.
It
was a good night.
was,
We'd
it
do
was.
again. 10 out of 10. Check it out.
Yeah, Viva Melbourne.
Hashtag not sponsored, but did go for free. So
Yeah, we're not sponsored, but we did get invited. But if you are in Melbourne, please go check them out. They're incredible. Each and every single one of them. Speaking of incredible outings, you've been out and about everywhere.
I have been. I went on a little Babymoon, a little
You went
getaway.
a little Babymoon.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Cute.
We went to the old B-Rat.
Fuck is B-Rat?
B-Rat.
That was the most vulgar sound.
Yeah, B-Rat.
Oh, we went on a baby to B-Rat.
You ever been to Ballarat?
I have been to Ballarat, but
to
I don't
Ballarat.
call it B-Rat.
B-Rat. Look, it kind of is a bit B-Rat sometimes, but
Please tell.
look, the food there is delicious. Food there is delicious. Got some nice parks. You can pan for gold if that's your thing. If you want to.
Oh yeah, Sovereign Hill.
Yeah, you don't. There's no gold left there.
No, that's
There's
already
nothing
gone.
left. You know, you can buy gold.
You're paying for the illusion of having gold.
If I ever
there.
took my kids there, I'd buy gold, put it in the water, and fish it, and be like, oh, look what I found. Just to make me look cool. Just to make me look achieved, like I've achieved something. You know what I mean?
Imagine if your kid watches this back and goes, Dad.
He's not going to watch it. It's
No,
not for kids.
it's not for kids.
We'll ruin Santa.
Oh yeah, we can't do that.
Can't show. This is the forbidden podcast
Yeah, this
now for
is
any
the
kids.
forbidden episode.
Yeah, so we went to Ballarat, but the funniest thing was because we went out to a lot of dinners, we saw a couple of first dates.
Oh no.
Because like our table, this place we went to, our table was like here, and the next one was there because they were kind of cramming them in, and we were like not trying to listen to people, but you couldn't help it, right? And you know, we have been together for a long time, so we weren't. We chat all day, every day. We're not going to chat as much. So we heard what was being said next to us.
Oh,
And it was the most awkward first date I've ever listened to ever.
Ever?
Almost ever. Yeah, it's a pretty big call, right?
Man, first dates, I feel so grateful that I don't have to do first dates.
Oh my God.
Thank God.
I'd rather be lonely forever.
Yeah, in this day
Just
and age.
leave me inside a dark room.
Yeah, honestly.
Get a lot of things done.
Like like playing Fortnite at 3 a.m.
I would make a lot of bad choices, but yeah. No, so these it starts off with like this girl who's like very glammed up. Very, very, very glammed up. And then a guy who's a bit on the nerdier side, button-up shirt, checkered shirt, bow tie.
Wait, bow tie?
Bow tie.
Bow tie. Bow tie.
You can't discriminate against a bow tie. Bow tie it's versatile. You know, it might be clip-on as well. All right, clip-on bow tie.
Oh my God, he doesn't know how to do a bow tie. Don't call him out.
No. It might be a normal bow tie. You don't know.
Okay, I just think for a first date, right? Like, was it a nice restaurant? Was it fancy?
It was a nice restaurant. It was fancy.
Bow tie.
It was a fancy Mexican restaurant.
Ooh.
And it was like, you know, share plates, got to book like pretty far in advance to get in.
Yeah, okay. But bow tie.
Bow tie.
Interesting.
Bow tie kind of suited the trend.
Okay.
Anyway, but so they were there and she was like, it starts off, and this is pretty early in because they haven't had food yet. And she says to him, first she's like talking about her books and saying, sorry, I say a lot of book jargon because I'm a writer doing like my autobiography. And I'm like,
wait, hang on. Who said that?
The girl.
That's a
and I'm
very
like, who are you with your autobiography?
What are you doing in B-Rat?
In B-Rat.
With an
I don't know who you are.
autobiography.
With an autobiography about B-Rat. But look, she could be famous right now. We're just slandering her.
Oh, jeez.
But we so she was saying to him, she's like, okay, look, you're giving me too much eye contact. Let me show you how to talk to a person. You don't just make eye contact all the time. You look kind of like at them and then maybe like a little bit past them and then at them again. She's teaching him how to like look at her.
Is this a first date?
This is a first date, yeah. They mentioned Tinder before, or Hinge, or Timble, or
God.
whatever the.
Did she just break that guy's heart into a million pieces in seconds?
He was so awkward. He was like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, I'll try to keep that in mind."
I too would be awkward if I got told how to stare, how to look, what to say, where to go.
Hey, she knows what she likes, and she just tells him.
And
straightforward.
Honestly, power to her.
She doesn't like eye contact.
Yeah, she doesn't like eye contact.
Look, I didn't see his eyes. He might have had crazy eyes going.
Oh, he could have had like, you know, when a guy gets wide-eyed over something he's very excited, or someone he's very excited about, it's just like
maybe.
Was it that? Did you see wide eyes?
I didn't see his eyes, no.
Damn.
Maybe he was cross-eyed.
Don't laugh. And
he couldn't help it.
What if he was,
That's not his fault.
And that's not his fault.
She's just a jerk.
She's just ripped into him.
Yeah. Anyway, so then that happened. And then after she's talked about her book for ages, she's like, oh, so what do you, and he was like not talking at this point.
Right.
He's like, oh, like, what are you into? And then he's like, oh, I make like an app for finance. And which, you know,
okay,
good on him.
You know, entrepreneur, like trying to make his own.
But then he talked about this app for about an hour and a half.
Well, shit.
And she's zoning out. Like I could see her, and she's just like in the fairies. Just oh yeah.
Dude, if someone came and talked about finance, taxes, or anything,
taxes. Get taxes in the bin.
Taxes are in the bin. Like if anyone came up and talked to me about any of those topics on a first date, I'm sorry.
It's his app. It's his passion.
I don't care. You've lost me.
It's his livelihood. That's what you're getting into.
Go to Silicon Valley and pitch it to people over there or something.
Go on Shark Tank.
Shark Tank.
That's a good show.
That is a good show.
You know, I got when I went here from Shark Tank, we had the Scrub Daddy, whatever it was.
Oh, we have the Scrub Daddy too. That stuff's it's actually legit. It's very good.
It's
very good. It's not bad.
The Scrub Daddy holder.
I don't have. That's your. You
need a Scrub Daddy holder.
Damn. Yeah. What a wild first date.
It was a wild time.
Wait, how did it end? Did it end before or after you left?
They left before us, and she left an earring on the couch, and I was like, "Oh, do I give it back?" Because I just didn't want to be a part of any of it. You know what I mean?
You've listened to so much of it that you're like, I don't want to get involved. But also, I did have one ear at that table listening to the entire conversation.
I was kind of there, but like I was
like
a part
it's
of it.
almost like I was part of the day, but I merely was just a prop in the background.
I was. And then I was like, do I give it back? And then my wife's like, give it back.
Fair enough.
It looked like a nice earring.
Fair enough. If one of my earrings fell out, like I have a lot of nice earrings, I would want that back.
Yeah. So she was very appreciative and said thanks to me. But then when we went up there, the guy was being so awkward as well, being like, should I just pay for the drinks and you pay for the food, or we don't do vice versa? And it was like really awkward that he was trying to like really itemize who pays for what as well. And he was like, look, if I pay for the corn, you can pay for this. And I'm like, dude.
Oh, no.
If you want to, just split it, you know? Don't get weird about it.
No, but what if you couldn't afford it though? But if you couldn't afford it,
go to Nandos.
Nandos.
Go to cheeky
Fucking
Nandos.
Nandos. The one person that's going to get that is Tyler. Fucking Nandos. Yeah, no, you should.
Do you want to tell the Nandos story? We have, I don't think we said this on the podcast.
Do we want to tell the Nandos story?
I'll tell the Nandos story.
All right, Walker's telling the Nandos story.
And I'm throwing my very good friend, international comedian, famous comedian Nema under the bus here. He said I could use him for content.
True.
He's a comedian. It's what he does. So he's a comedian. He lives in LA, and he comes down to Melbourne. We always catch up for dinner. And he was like, I was like, look, he's oh God, what is it?
He was doing a stand-up show.
No, diet requirements. He is
Keto.
He's keto. And, you know, I was looking for nice keto places, and his wife eats nice and healthy, whatever.
I found a really nice restaurant that was very keto friendly.
We had a few. We're in Melbourne City. We have great food.
We have great food and options. We have so many things at our disposal that are, you know, they accommodate for many different cuisines.
Oh, and yeah. So I was pitching this stuff, and he's like, I don't try to do an accent. He's like, Walker, I just want to be honest with you. I had this place, or I got in when I flew in. Got to Melbourne, we had this place called Nandos. And it's amazing. We want to have it again. So they've already had Nandos last night. And they're like, we want to have it again. And I'm like, we're not going to Nandos.
To paint a picture about Nandos, for those that don't know what Nandos is a franchise chain. And they specialize in peri-peri
Portuguese chicken,
right?
They're not bad, but like they're everywhere, and like
they're everywhere. They're not bad. They're in the burbs. Like they're very close to both my house, Walker's house. Like they're everywhere, right? Yeah. It's very localized. Apparently, though, they don't have it in America.
They don't have it in America, no.
Which is a bit wild to me, but yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like I guess, and I was like, we have Mexican and stuff on there. It's like, look, we have great Mexican LA. We just want to go to Nandos. I'm like, yeah, but I dragged my pregnant wife an hour out of home to go have fucking Nandos.
Dude,
she was livid.
Dude, but I was livid with her because I got invited to this dinner and I loved it. I love everyone that I got to hang out with. Don't get me wrong. The company was great.
Company, yeah.
All amazing company. But when I was trying to pitch ideas, I was like, I'm a bit of a Melbourne foodie. I'll suggest this. I'll suggest this. I'll suggest this. I looked up the reservations, and mind you, we only found out about this dinner the morning of the time that they wanted to have dinner.
On a Sunday as well. Sundays are pretty hard to like get things open in Melbourne, surprisingly.
I looked up reservations. I looked up everything before I, committed to a restaurant. When we got told Nandos,
my wife's response was like, deadpan, you're fucking kidding me.
I responded to Walker and I said, fucking Nandos.
Oh,
and then so Tyler messages me going, you're fucking kidding me. And I'm like, I know, fucking Nandos. Why Nandos? Oh. But it was good food. But it was also Nandos. So, that's that. But
I had some good chips. I got some good chippies and some okay chicken.
It's all right.
It's chips and chicken.
It's all right. Chips and chicken. It's funny that you mentioned your awkward date that you witnessed? Because it just reminded me of.
Oh, you have an awkward date on standby? Is it your awkward date? I feel like you've been on lots of random awkward dates.
All right, I mentioned one French baker story, and then Walker's like, "Alyssa's lived a life." No. This was a date that Stacy and I witnessed.
Oh yeah.
That was an awkward first date, very similar to how you witnessed yours.
Okay.
Now we both randomly one night decided, hey, it's a cold night. You know what would be really nice? Ramen.
Oh, ramen is so good.
Yeah, ramen.
So good.
Hits the spot on a cold night.
We had some ramen the other night. We had ippudo.
Oh, yum.
And they say that the number one ramen in the world. I'm like, I think you're wrong.
I also think you're wrong.
But it's good. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Bold statement.
Yeah.
So we go out to this ramen restaurant. We sit down. We start ordering our food. And whilst we're waiting for our food, someone comes and sits on the table next to us.
Yeah.
And it's this couple. And it definitely gives the vibe of this is a first date.
Okay.
He's awkward. She's awkward. They're trying to make small talk.
It's all chitter-chatter.
All chit-chatter here and there, you know. And then they start to have a look at the menu.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, look at all the things that they have on the menu. Like
versatile ramen.
It's versatile. I'm
Get
like,
your sides.
Yeah, I might get this tonkotsu, takoyaki, karaage chicken. Like these are...
Say less.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Love all this food. And this poor girl is reading the menu. She looks straight up and goes, hey, I'm vegan.
At a ramen place. What are you going to order? The tofu? The seaweed salad?
I don't know.
They don't even have seaweed salad.
I don't know. Because ramen is tradition. Like if you get like tonkotsu, like it's normally a pork broth,
it's
right?
Pork broth, yeah.
Like there's normally traces of meat in
They
many
literally
things.
just like fry pig trotters in a big vat.
Yeah.
Not fry, they just do
Whatever.
them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's basically, it's got traces of meat all over.
Yeah.
And so this guy looks up. Now, mind you, meanwhile, whilst this is all happening, Stacy and I are just eating our...
this is great.
We're just slurping on our soup going...
Good slurps.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Good soup. And then, you know, the guy goes, oh, that's okay. I'm sure we can find something for you. So
they don't leave. There's like, you know what, I will find something for you on this menu.
Oh, I haven't ordered anything yet. We can find somewhere else. No. He stays there.
He just loves ramen.
He's like, this is
wanted
to eat
a spot.
here.
This is the spot I know.
This is the spot I know and what I love.
Is it like a good ramen spot?
Have you heard of Hakata Gensuke?
I have heard of Hakata Gensuke.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them, but they're really good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They don't even have that many options. Like they specialize in mostly just ramen. Like they have sides, but not like a crazy amount of sides.
Mm-hmm. So you probably can tell they would have looked at the menu and gone, all right, where's the vegan options? And this poor girl's gone, I'm vegan.
Yeah.
So this guy goes to get the waitress over. Waitress comes over. She's like, hey, how can I help? Guy looks at her and goes, oh, this person is vegan. Like, what options do you have? And the waitress goes, oh, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Goes away for a bit. It gets very awkward very quick, right? At one point, this girl was like, oh, it was on my bio.
It was on my bio.
Clearly, the guy did not do his research beforehand.
No, well, he's just swiping yes to everything.
Probably.
And
he's
like,
that.
I finally got a reply. I'm taking her to my favorite ramen spot.
He's probably sitting there going, all right, someone's going to say yes if I keep doing this.
I actually
thank
knew
God.
a guy who bought the Tinder Premium so he could just swipe yes to everyone and then...
Hold the phone. There's Tinder Premium?
Yeah,
I'm so out of touch.
Apparently, if you ran out of ones you said yes to, so you would buy unlimited and he would just everyone.
Do you know what the limit is for running out?
I don't know what the limit is.
Jesus Christ.
No.
That's wild.
But probably high. Probably quite high, I'd imagine.
Your friend just going...
He's just swiping
Damn.
yes. He's just playing numbers And that's probably what happened.
Oh, that's probably
you
what
got Premium
happened.
Boy over here swiping yes to everyone. He gets a reply. He's like, I'm taking a hakata.
Yeah, hakata. Right? So this waitress comes back after some time, right? And she has a bowl in her hand.
Yep.
And she goes, oh, this is all we have on the menu for you. Puts it down on the table.
What is it?
A bowl of rice. A bowl of white rice. And then meanwhile, the guy's like I'll take the tonkotsu, the yakitori this, and takoyaki this.
And he's like, thank goodness I don't have to share the fifth takoyaki.
Yeah,
that eliminates that, doesn't it?
Thank fuck I ain't shared my meal. Wasn't planning to anyway.
Oh my
Oh my God, what if he
God.
actually planned that all along?
Maybe he did. Maybe he's just a
that
glutton.
poor woman. And so
That's a test. He's like, I'm going to take her to some places that I like. If she doesn't like it, she's out.
dude. But if she's vegan, though, like imagine like sitting there, right, and you're eating a bowl of white rice.
I could never. I'm sorry. No offense to any vegans, but I could never date a vegan.
No, I mean, like I respect it, and I even tried it once for 6 months. Yeah.
Why? No offense. No offense, but why did you try to be vegan?
Why? Well,
it's just not my cup of tea, you know.
Look, it wasn't me. Stacy wanted to try go.
My boy.
Your boy.
My boy.
Your boy wanted to try going vegetarian, not vegan, vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
For 6 months.
Can't get rid of those eggies.
Oh no, it was the cheese for me.
Oh yeah, sure.
I love cheese.
Yeah.
Brie, camembert, all that
Next
stuff.
podcast is gonna have a whole wheel. Just.
I know a place.
I know a place. It's next to the baguette place. You just stop at the cheese.
No, I went there so many times that they were like, you know what, have this, and it's a locals 10% off card.
Nice. Do you know I actually brought cheese back from Edam.
From where?
In Europe.
Oh.
Where I don't think I should have brought cheese back.
Are you sure you should be confessing this one on?
They're going to get me. But I brought back 2 full wheels of cheese.
But, I'm sure you could have just declared it, right?
I didn't.
Was it good shit?
It was good cheese. Yeah. It was real good.
Yum.
I can't remember what I had. Like I had smoked something. I think a Gouda or something.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum. Yeah. So
Eden's
that
great.
is why I couldn't go vegan, but I went vegetarian for 6 months because Stacy wanted to try a new diet. He wanted to just suss it out, see what the vibe was like.
What was his inspiration on randomly trying vegetarian?
Can I be honest with you? I don't fucking remember. I just went along with the ride.
You're like, I'm supportive.
I'm a supportive girly. You know?
We literally don't go barely a day without eating meat. We have meat-free Mondays for 2 weeks. Very advanced.
2 days out of 2 weeks. Two out of 14 days. I went meat free.
Yeah, it was good.
Obviously, I fully respect anyone that chooses to go vegan and vegetarian.
Yeah.
People have different dietary requirements, all of that kind of thing. It's just not for me.
Meat can actually mess some people up sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. The human body is different for everyone. But he tried it for 6 months.
How did you try? You were sneaking cheeseburgers on the side. Every time they go out, Stacy's gone out to work or something. Alyssa's gone to the drive-thru, ordered 10 cheeseburgers, and in the shadows,
10 cheeseburgers with the side of nuggets.
A 20-pack of nuggies. She had a nuggie drawer beside the bed. A nuggie drawer. All these questionable nuggies. Because they are from McDonald's, they last extra long. The preservatives keep them there. That's how you got through.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, so he tried it for 6 months and I supported. And I guess
So you ate slightly less meat for 6 months.
Okay. I cooked. All right?
Does he know that you went rogue and snuck out and ate meat? Or is this going to be an exclusive and he's going to be like, Elysa, what the fuck? He doesn't know.
Oh.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He knows now.
I reckon he might know, or he might silently have thought it.
He smelled the bacon fat on you as you came through the door.
Oh, what's this new perfume you're wearing?
It reminds me of the old times.
You know what was really funny, actually? Speaking of him knowing about things right away, I reckon he probably knows about the veggie thing. He obviously listened to the podcast when I told the black guy story. And first thing he says to me is like, Elysa, you know I fucking knew right away.
And you were so proud of it. You're like, no, I knew.
No one knew.
And meanwhile, he's like,
Elysa.
it kind of puts questions in my mind. Why didn't he ask? Because it could not have been a fall.
Well, I think, no, it definitely was a fall, first of all.
And he had a big black eye.
Because I felt like this.
Yeah, but you could have got in a roughhousing.
But I didn't.
He doesn't know that. He didn't ask the question.
Well, he knows now. Anyways. God, we went on so many tangents. But yeah.
What did we start at?
Well, we were talking about the first date that we encountered, right?
Oh, the ramen man.
And the ramen,
Yeah.
right? And then we talked about how Stars went veggie for a bit.
Yeah.
The reason why he gave it up was because we had a holiday booked to Japan.
Yeah, let's go to Japan and eat nothing.
Let's go to
Bowls of
Japan
rice.
and eat, just balls of rice. Onigiri, but just with no fillings. That'd actually be kind of good though.
Just be like, futats gohan, kudasai. Just all the rice, please.
That would have been so funny, but yeah. But it was an interesting time. It was an interesting time.
And you can say that, an experience. You know, now you say you've tried it.
Yeah, look, I'm proud to say that I tried it. He tried it. He tried it more than I tried it. And
here you are.
Here I am.
Living life.
Living
Damn.
life, living to tell the tale.
That's amazing.
Yeah, awkward first dates. I tell you what, I'm glad that I don't have to experience them anymore. Yeah. Speaking of awkward things, do you want to hear a confession?
Community confessions.
Confessions.
I do want to hear one.
All right. Now, look, I'm going to say it. Some of y'all are wild.
Oh, yeah. We asked people for some juicy stuff. And don't get me wrong. There's some juicy stuff. There's some really weird.
There's some weird stuff.
Not juicy stuff that's like, what do you...
Yeah, there's like weird stuff where you kind of take a step back and go, huh?
These people watch us?
Yeah, like, are
No
you sure
offense.
you're watching?
But yeah, no, they went hard.
They really went hard. I think what happened was I think they listened to the last episode and were like, oh my God, all right, we're going there. Cool, we're going there.
We're going there, yeah.
We're going there. So everyone went there.
Yeah, everyone's gone very R-rated.
And I found this story.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So this person,
Yeah.
they went on a date with a woman, right? It was going well.
Okay.
And they decided to go back to hers.
Voila. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
On the way back, she kept saying, oh, I hope you don't mind. I have a husband.
Oh, she's naughty.
Well, he was like, oh.
She's a naughty girl.
Well, no, because he thought that she was pulling his leg.
Oh, he
Right?
thought she was lying.
He
She's
thought
like
she was
wearing the wedding
lying,
ring. Oh,
right?
I have a husband. Oh,
Yeah, he
no,
thought
you
she was
No, you
lying. It
don't.
was like, oh, haha, funny joke. Tell me another one. They get to her place.
Okay.
Guess who opens the door?
Not the husbando. The husband opens the door. Nothing but a little bikini.
Well, yeah, I don't.
Speedo.
Look, they didn't
Trimmed head, chest. Got the beer gut out.
Why are we getting descriptive?
G'day, mate. Welcome in.
G'day, mate. That is stop. Never do that ever again. So
I've heard about you.
I was waiting for you to come.
That's what you said later.
No, okay. So, how funny you say that, because it kind of leads on to the next part of this story.
Okay, yeah.
He opens the door, right? They both go into the house.
Yeah.
The woman turns around and goes, hey, is it all right if my husband watches?
All right, yep. I'm ready, yep.
You know? And so this poor guy who's in this situation, right, has a date with the woman, goes to her place, ends up meeting her husband, and then
Was it in the bio?
Yeah, it was in the bio.
Could have been in the bio.
Could have been in the bio, and he never read.
Yeah.
And so he freaks out. He goes to the toilet to try to psych himself up because he's like, all right, fuck, I'm here. I'm trapped. I'm stuck in this house.
Look at himself in the mirror. Eye of the tiger.
Oh.
That's probably not Eye of
That's
the tiger.
not
I
Eye
don't
of
know
the
where I was going
Tiger,
with
but
that.
that's okay. Anyway, he's trying to hype himself up to make sure that, you know, he could do it.
Yeah.
Right? He could do it. Right? He gets out there and he goes, all right, I'm doing this.
Yep. He's doing the deed. He's getting in there.
He's getting in there, right?
Yep.
Halfway, he gets psyched out because the husband.
He's in the corner just meditating.
Sure. Husband in the corner is meditating. Silently from afar while this whole shabam is going down. Okay?
Yeah,
and of course, this guy's going to be like, oh, you know, maybe not, right?
Yeah, he's got the cold shoulder.
He got the cold shoulder. I think there's only so much psyching up you can do for a situation like that. But if you have someone else's eyes on you,
he's got the soft
like
noodle.
there's a yeah.
Can't happen.
Can't happen,
Can't
right?
happen.
So it psyched himself out. And then, right, the guy in the corner gets up,
Yeah.
goes over to him,
Yeah.
gives him a handshake and goes,
Wait, which hand?
no, not with hand. Well, he says, congratulations, mate.
Congratulations, mate.
Oh, no.
Let me shake my hand. I hope you had a bottle of hand sandy next to you.
No, I can't. You do the voice much better than me. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what hands. I don't know what the situation is.
We need to follow up.
I do know what the situation. Yeah, we need a follow up.
Yeah.
But then the woman asks, "Hey, when are you going to be free again?
round two. Round two.
Are you going to be ready for round two?" Imagine getting one guy going, "Congratulations, mate," and then turning around to the woman going,
What's the congratulations for?
I don't know.
You have won the grand prize. My wife. What's the congrats for? That's like the people. It's like the people who clap when the plane lands. It's weird.
Oh, people? Yeah, that's weird.
That's a weird thing. Yay, we lived. Yay.
Oh my God, we are on land again.
It's the same thing. That's wild. It's not for
And
me.
he didn't even finish.
He didn't. Yeah. Congratulations for not finishing, for leaving early, for making the round two invite. Maybe like they're like, okay, when's next time? Because we didn't finish the job.
Yeah.
Maybe the husband did. Maybe that's why he was congratulating.
I finished, but you did not. So we need to reconvene.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Damn.
He ran away, never to be seen with those two again.
Into the shadows.
Into the shadows.
On to the next.
On to the next. And hopefully not with someone else's wife.
Jesus Christ.
How crazy, right?
I couldn't imagine.
No.
You can't make that stuff up. That's
No.
like just a random, like, the fact that it's not talked about before is insane.
Yeah. It's actually wild. Like, I know sometimes I read these things and I go, this can't be real. Oh, are you okay?
There's a wall there.
There is a wall there.
What a
There is
thunker.
a wall there.
Anyway.
Wow. Sometimes you read these things and you just go, this can't be real. But then you see things out in the wild, like the awkward first date you saw, the awkward first date I saw, and you go,
I think there's some weird situations. Like, I just think I'm a boring person.
I don't think I'm a boring person myself personally.
I was hoping you'd just go along with it and make me feel better.
I'm still waiting on my baguettes to arrive to the studio, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
they're coming. They're coming.
Yep.
One day, I promise.
Okay,
I'll
day.
I'll go see French Baker.
French breaker.
Breaker.
What, break his heart again?
I will.
Break his heart whilst asking for a
I'm going
baguette?
to show him pictures of the podcast, but look, this could be you.
This could be
And
you.
it's not. No, give me your bread.
Give me your finest baguette.
Finest baguettes, please.
Finest baguette.
All right.
Yeah.
Elysa, question. what have you been consuming this week?
Oh, I've been waiting.
Waiting.
I've been waiting for this question. Only because I'm very excited about what I've been consuming this week.
Okay.
Love Island.
Love Island.
Season 11.
Season 11.
Just dropped and I am hooked. I'm a few episodes in. Have you watched Love Island?
I've watched the first 5 minutes of this latest season because you told me to, and then it would buffer over and over again, and then I learned who the people were, and then that's all I saw.
Oh.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
All I know is one guy's named Ayo or Io.
Ayo?
Ayo.
Ayo?
Can't make fun of his name. It's his name.
Okay, so I'm really bad with names and I'm great with faces. So I'm still yet to remember everyone else's names. But I'm good with the faces. But
You like the tall, dark, and handsome one.
Yeah, every woman on this show, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, what's your type? And then they all just go tall, dark, and handsome.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
And you're like, okay, cool. Like every person on every season of Love Island
It's a pretty generic look.
It is.
As someone who's tall with dark hair, I got some of it going.
What do you mean some of it?
I'll take it.
No.
I'll take it.
Okay. Like, don't just sell yourself short. You can, like, you're very...
No, I said 6'5". I'm not selling myself short.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to hype you up here. Jesus.
okay.
All right, fine. Take your height and run with it. But yeah, no, season 11's out. I'm 4 episodes in and it is juicy. There are already
raunchy
fights.
Oh.
Guys are already hooking up with multiple women.
Oh.
Girls are already in tears.
Oh.
I'm in.
They're in love after 4 days.
After 4
Love
days.
is in the
Oh my
air.
God, he's the one.
He's
the
one.
one.
You just know, you know.
Yeah, when you know,
Love
you
at
know.
first sight.
Right?
That's why maths is a thing.
God, maths.
Maths.
Married at first sight.
Love at first sight, Love Island. It all connects. All crossovers.
Yeah, I love a bit of trash TV.
What trash TV I was watching? I've only watched the one where is it Hunted? I don't know. There's people that hide and then they get hunted by professional bounty hunters.
Uh-huh.
Like police that are like out and about, and they hide around Melbourne. There's like teams in the winter.
Oh, I think I remember this,
think
but
it's
I
called
remember
Hunted.
watching like a few episodes and I was like, why are the police always 10 seconds too late?
They are always too late. And there's also another one called Alone. I think it's called
Oh,
Alone.
alone?
They literally get shipped out to an island, and there's like 10 people that are like used to. They've got some kind of survival background in some case, and it's whoever can survive out in the wilderness the longest. And some of them go to like 70, 80 days or something. But it depends. It's so funny because they have like different regions depending on each season, and like Australia's like, okay, yeah, like there's snakes and bugs and whatever. You go to fucking Canada and there's like bears and cougars and the bears are going around and like, hey bear, hey bear, because apparently it gets rid of the bears, and then they're like in their little tent and like, I hear the cougars are coming around. And I'm like,
What the
motivation do like what happens if someone gets eaten by a cougar on live TV?
They just wouldn't air it and we would never know.
We would never know. They're like, this person got sick.
What if this was this person got food poisoning
They decided
and
to
was
quit on their own accord.
unwell?
And the waiver they signed says that nothing else bad happened.
Damn. You should watch Love Island.
Oh, I might watch it.
It's good fun.
I'll watch it. We can
Did I
reconvene.
tell you how we got into Love Island?
No.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys.
Always with the good recommendations, the boys.
They are.
First, they let you free in Japan with a black eye.
Yep.
And now Love Island.
Yes.
Really, they're an integral part of your life. I see.
Oh, the boys are great. I love them. I really do. But one of them messages Stacy, right?
Yeah.
Back in 2020, peak lockdown, going
Peak
like,
lockdown.
Stacy, Love Island.
I was a batchy boy then.
You were a batchy boy.
Batchy boy. I was very in it. Yeah.
What does batchy stand for those that may not know?
Bachelorette. Or the
Batch-
Bachelor.
Okay, so I was going to say because there's
Either or.
bachelorette or bachelor.
I think I liked
Do you have a preference between the two?
The Bachelor better.
Okay.
Because I think with The Bachelorette, it's kind of like, oh God, what's a way to say it? Just guys trying to show how big their dick is.
Ew.
in like a competitive, flexy type of way.
Okay.
Whereas The Bachelor, it's backstabbing drama, end of the world chaos. You know what I mean? Because it's the gals.
The girlies. The girlies are a bit more feisty.
Yeah, the girlies a bit more feisty. The guys pretend that they're best friends. Then they'll like brawl in other ways. You know? The girls won't pretend like they're best friends.
See, like Love Island, it's like I guess everyone out for themselves. But yeah, so one of the boys, Harry.
Okay. Harry Styles? Do you know Harry Styles?
I do know Harry. You've met Harry.
I have met Harry. He's a good guy.
We love Harry. I mean, I know who Harry Styles is. I actually haven't listened to a lot of his music.
No.
But anyways.
It's got watermelon something.
Yeah, I don't even know. Harry messages Stas and goes, Stas, Love Island.
Love Island,
Get around it. Get around it. And so Stars comes to me and goes, oh, would you be down to like watch, one episode of this show? It's
Just
called
give it a
Love
little taste.
Island. And I'm looking at him going like, who the fuck told you to watch Love Island? Like who suddenly got
Tyler's
you into...
exact reaction when I was like, Tyler, we should watch Love Island. She's like, who the fuck told you to watch Love Island?
Tyler, I am so sorry. Blame Starsy.
And I'm like, everyone, it's Love Island.
Yeah, it's Love Island.
Because you obviously started talking about Love Island on stream a bit, I think, as well. Because then everyone...
Yeah, because everyone watches it there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Stars chucked on an episode and then we were hooked. And then it was just our lockdown ritual back in 2020. We started at season 7 and then we went and backtracked and watched like a few different other seasons because we had nothing else to do in lockdown.
Okay.
But then we were like, this is so good. So we committed every year. And now it's an annual tradition.
Damn. Okay, Love Island. Mm-hmm. We can get the winners on the podcast.
Well, this is Love Island UK.
Yeah, and you're going over to Europe.
I'm going over to the Netherlands.
We'll work on it.
Okay.
We'll work on it.
We'll work on it.
We'll get them on the screen.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Imagine a guest on here.
Yeah, we'll just get the Love Island winner.
I mean, live from the podcast.
What time is it right now in the UK? 7 a.m.? 7 a.m., 7:30.
Future Me's problem.
Yeah.
What's one thing you've been consuming over the last week?
I went to the premiere of Bad Boys.
Hey, I've heard good things.
No, I did.
Yeah?
I definitely did do that. It was good.
Wait, did you say you think? You definitely went.
It was a good time. It was a great time, actually, because, look, it was the first movie since old mate Will Smith did a little slappy slap to Chris Rock. Mm-hmm. And everyone was a bit kind of critical of Will Smith because of that. But Martin Lawrence,
Martin Lawrence is so good,
He is like the best human ever.
He is.
He's from the era of like Jim Carrey, kind of.
Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, like all of them.
There's real stupid comedy.
I love stupid comedy.
And some of the reviews are like, because we saw it like with the reviewers and everything with the premiere, because like 2 days before it came out. And they're like, oh, like, it's a fun humor, but like it seemed a bit forced. And I'm like, I was cackling. It was a full cinema and I am like heaving. I can't breathe.
Were you like proper like Walker cackling?
Oh, like loud evil witch cackle.
When Walker starts to cackle, it is like the funniest thing and it's so contagious because it's so loud.
I couldn't help myself because like everyone needs to watch this movie just for Martin Lawrence. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you hate every other bit of it. Mm-hmm. It's
just Martin Lawrence.
Just Martin Lawrence.
Well, I mean, he is one half of Bad Boys.
He's one half of the Bad Boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was fun. It was like, you kind of watch Fast and the Furious. You get up to Fast and the Furious 27 and you know what to expect because, every other Fast and Furious is kind of ridiculous as well. And it's like that with Bad Boys in a way. It's less action, more like ridiculous action.
How many Bad Boys movies are there?
4, I think.
That's so many.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was that many.
I'm going to go back and watch them. Have a marathon. Bad Boys Marathon.
Bad Boys Marathon would be sick.
Live.
Wait.
On the Pickle Bear Pod.
We do not want copyright laws against us.
Yeah, we can't watch movies. Otherwise, that would be great. It's on the Patreon. No, we don't have a Patreon yet.
No, we don't have a Patreon. The Bears are still trying to put it together.
The Bears are trying. They're
the key word is trying.
Yeah.
So wait, is it Martin Lawrence and Will Smith throughout all 4 of them?
Oh, yeah. They're the Bad Boys.
Oh.
I think they're trying to make a spin-off, but if they did, it'd be so forced. It'd be so forced, and I'd be like, don't do it.
Yeah, because I remember the first two. I don't remember there being a third one.
I think it's called Bad Boys Forever or something.
Oh.
I actually don't remember what happened.
Right.
Maybe straight to DVD. Nah, probably not.
I don't know. I just feel like, it just surprises me that they managed to keep the duo for so long. Like, because there's a big gap in between
don't get me
each
wrong.
films.
Like, okay, Will Smith still looks exactly the same almost.
Well, Will Smith is Will Smith.
Martin Lawrence has aged.
Oh.
But that they play on that though.
Okay,
They
good.
play on that throughout the movie.
Okay.
No spoilies.
No spoilers. No spoiler
Yeah,
zone.
yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like I think of Rush Hour,
Rush Hour.
right? And you've got Jackie Chan. And Chris.
And Chris. Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. There we go.
Full disclosure, Elysa was seeing Jackie Chan and Chris Rock for like ages earlier. And I told her it was wrong. And I didn't tell her what the right answer was.
I was just like, oh, Chris.
I'm like, I think you got the wrong movie.
Chris.
Chris Rock and Jackie Chan. Don't get me wrong. I
only just remember Jackie Chan because he was such an idol to me
I
growing
don't
up.
know if Chris Rock's an action type film guy.
What movies has Chris Rock starred in?
All comedies.
Oh, see,
Mostly.
when I think of Chris Rock, the first thing that comes to my head is Everybody Hates Chris.
Everybody.
Do you remember that TV show?
Yeah. Oh my god.
It was just a TV show on his life.
Yeah, that wasn't it. I don't think it lasted very long, did it?
No.
Everybody Hates Chris. It was
I
like a
think
younger version of himself, and he like narrated it.
I actually didn't mind it, but
Well, it's like young Sheldon as well. People love that, but I'm like,
nah, I'm not around that.
are you a Big Bang Theory?
No,
No.
Can't get around it. I'm so sorry to anyone that likes Big Bang, but I couldn't get around it.
The catchy song though, at the start.
It's so catchy that oh fuck me. It's so catchy I don't remember
It all
it.
started with a big bang.
Is that the only part you remember?
No, I just don't know the actual words.
It was so catchy.
It gets very
It all
scientific
started with
throughout.
a big bang.
That's the end of it. I don't want to spoil the theme song for everyone.
Of course. Why spoil it? Jesus. Well, all right.
Oh
Looks
my
like
God.
I need to go see Bad Boys now.
Bad Boys. You should go see it for sure.
Was
After you rate this,
that you trying to sing it to me?
No.
Bad Boys. You should go watch. You should go watch in a cinema near you.
we're not getting paid for that. Look, go watch it after you rate this podcast 5-star review on 5 stars on Spotify. Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing more, nothing less.
5 stars is the only option.
Yeah, we tried the other options. They didn't really work.
Didn't work.
They
It
didn't
gave
really
us
work.
bad luck for 9 years actually. So
Does that mean there's going to be bad luck in the future episodes?
unless more people rate 5 stars.
Oh, so if more, right. So
Yeah.
if more people do them
Yeah.
with the,
That's
cool.
right.
That makes sense.
Pickle Bear Pod on all the socials, all the platforms, all everywhere. We're everywhere.
Available on all podcast streaming services. And if you want to watch us, you should check out YouTube.
It's true.
Walker's face is pretty funny. I also say that about my own face too. So
Thank you.
thank you so much for an amazing episode. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.